Welcome back to episode 337 of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast.
Put a couple of dumb Minnesotans behind a mic, sprinkle in a crazy Canadian, and it's a Gong Show Super Show.
What up?
Hi.
Hi, Philip.
Hello.
Hi, Baba Louie.
Hello.
How are we?
Good.
Present.
Yeah.
I think we're all a little disheveled being less than 2 weeks away from the Fall Expo. Crazy.
Mhm.
It's exciting
I can't
stuff.
believe. Part of me wants it to start tomorrow, and then part of me wants like another 2 months. I
Yeah.
can't decide which should win.
It's
Because,
conflicting.
we are scrambling, but it's all good. Life is pretty amazing. The hockey is alive. So there we go.
I
And we
wish I
can't
could
talk about-
afford to take a week off before it
And
because I
after?
could really use it
Yeah.
just to get ready for it. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I know what you mean. Well, we can't talk about the expo without giving a Rip Party update. Again, 2 weeks from tomorrow is Rip Party. Yay! Gulp. At the same time, we are in crunch time, so pray for us. I'm just kidding. It'll be a total gong show, but I think that's what people expect and enjoy, watching us squirm on Friday night, November 7th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time on the Gong Show YouTube channel, where we're going to be ripping boxes all night and giving hits away to winners in the chat. So if you're in the chat, what'll happen, if you're not familiar with how Rip Party works, is we will bring a box to one of two rip stations that we have that's been donated by the folks and companies on our honor donors list. And then we'll do a hashtag drawing from the chat. And if you win that box or boxes, then you will get whatever hits are pulled, hopefully some monsters. That would be amazing. I had this like fantasy where I know there will be some, not that good.
Oh.
There will be some ultimate being ripped. And you know how Grant Patterson from GB Sports has the $225,000 bounty? What if it got pulled at Rip Party?
You
And then
better
we made
have a
him
bag
pay
of
up.
yeah, better have a bag of money with them. Eh? You never know.
Yeah, no kidding.
Price goes up if you don't.
Yeah. As Rip Party is going to be even bigger this year, we of course enlisted help, and so we're going to be streaming live from the beautiful Mint Ink shop in Vaughan. And as I already mentioned, so many collectors and companies have joined us on this mission from the hockey hobby gods to make this a very special night and to give back to the hobby. Quick honor donors list update. The text keeps getting smaller and smaller as we add more donors. Punk Rock Cards called up Mint Ink and got some boxes through them. Very easy to do. Just use the code RIPPARTY, RIPPARTY at mintink.ca, or call them up and you'll get 10% off your boxes and they will set them aside for that night. And then on the sponsor side, very important to make it possible, we have two new official sponsors that are contributing to Rip Party. The Sport Card Expo is helping us out, which we're very grateful to the good Steve Menzie and Mikey Singer and the good folks there. And then a little company, Upper Deck. Anyone ever heard of them?
Yeah. Kind of looks like the logo behind me. Same, but different.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. There you go. So very, very much thankful to the good people at Upper Deck for, again, helping us. The whole idea is to celebrate the hobby at Rip Party. So go to our YouTube, bookmark the stream, or add it to your whatever alarm bell, however that works. I don't know. You think we would know how YouTube works at this point, but we don't. Okay,
No.
next announcement. Big announcement today on Reloaded. Kind of a two-phase. Number one is we sold out a Founders Edition.
Yeah. But my neighbor wanted to buy one. She can't now. It's gone. It's gone forever,
gone.
Deborah.
It's gone forever.
Bye-bye.
It was weird, like us never getting to box, to keep one or open one. I kind of feel, we committed not to, and we say it all the time, but we sent out the last two today, and the thought crossed my mind. It's like, I want to even to never open it. I would love to have one of them, but
Jeremy did that. He bought two and he's holding one.
oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Overall, we're beyond humbled and grateful that so many people have, I guess, bought into our vision for the product to this point. And I can assure everyone that if you're a Repack or Reloaded fan, we're going to work really hard to make it even better moving forward. That's one of the things, and I'm glad that people have said this, but I've heard over the past 3 or 4 weeks that where we were selling Founders Edition, where people said, well, a lot of repack companies come out real hot out of the gate. They have a great product. But then it gets a little more diluted, a little weaker for what this, that, or whatever reason. And I'm bound and determined to make sure that that doesn't happen with us. So while we've been selling Reloaded, we've been working for the past 2-3 weeks on what's going to come next. And really, really excited to announce today that at the Fall Expo, we will have the second edition of Gongshow Reloaded, which will be a exclusive to the expo. It's not quite as big. It's 100 boxes. And you'll only be able to get it at the Toronto Sport Card Expo in a couple weeks, at the International Center in Mississauga, at the AMG booth.
Is it Glow P Reloaded?
No. Just kind of fits our theme of Rip Party and our expo theme.
I want the box to glow in the dark.
Didn't have the time to pull that
Maybe
off.
next
That would have
time.
been amazing. That would have been amazing. And then we're going to kind of retire the O-Pee-Chee Gong Show theme after that and kind of move on to the next phase there. So the cost of the box will be $325 Canadian, CAD, as the kids like to call it. And there'll be 100 boxes, one card again. And just like with Founders Edition, there's no junk, no skunks, and we're always going to be 100% transparent. So if you're hearing this or watching this, the checklist is already live right now on hockeychecklist.com. It's been live since yesterday when we announced the Expo exclusive to our Discord community there. And again, it'll be available only at the Expo at the AMG booth. No online orders for this one. And then another kind of, I think, big announcement Reloaded wise is we're making an investment into our checklist site to further our efforts of transparency. That's been like a big component of this. And what we're doing is for every card listed on the checklist, our developers right now are adding the ability for us to upload a photo of that card. The good news, bad news with our Expo exclusive is I thought of this after I took pictures of the cards, and I only have 78 images of the 100 cards. And so it'll be a partial list. Yeah, it'll be a partial list for the Expo exclusive coming up, but every checklist going forward will have an image for Reloaded with every single card you can hit. So the idea is we not only want to be transparent in that you can go to a checklist and see every card that's possible in a box, but actually see the card and see exactly what it looks like. And a big part of beyond just transparency, I guess the thought process or motivation to do this is what AMG did with this 100 box Expo checklist is bonkers. It's amazing. And it's not just the cards, like on a lot of, especially the memorabilia cards, the patches. Oh my Lord. They're so nice. And I think that, just seeing the card listed doesn't communicate how nice the card actually is. So being able to see the photo of it and see the quality of the auto or the quality of the patch, I think is going to, again, we don't want anyone to not have any clue what they're going to get with this product. And we're confident in our approach, and we're confident in our partner who's buying the cards. And so we're willing to put all our cards on the table, so to speak, and, give you all the info we possibly can.
Are we going to keep old checklists up? So like in 5 years, so someone can check the Founders Edition and see what our first batch was? Nice. I'd love Upper Deck to do that.
Judge us over time.
I will love Upper Deck to have a library, a museum of online of their pictures of every set. Oh, it'd be amazing. Could you imagine?
It'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. And so as soon as the ability to upload those, we'll start to get those uploaded. Any images we have for Founders Edition, we'll probably go back and upload those too. Why not? Right. But over the next couple weeks on the show here, and for the folks watching on YouTube, I want to show a couple of the cards that are in the Expo exclusive because they are awesome, and I'm very excited. And so the first one is a card I'm in love with. It's a 2019 SP Game Used Gordie Howe Supreme Stick. I don't know. Do you need to say anything more than this? I mean, look at that stick. I mean, I'm getting into the stick card thing.
Yeah, I think you're in it. I'm
in it. The next card is a 2013-14 National Treasures Nathan McKinnon rookie jersey auto.
Wow.
It's signed over the memorabilia, but in silver ink, and looks just amazing. Very, very nice. McKinnon rookie. And I could see myself getting into National Treasures at some point. I really love the kind of classic nature of the design.
Yeah, it's
of
got a
that.
very royalty vibe to it.
Okay, going back to sticks for the next card. How about this Wayne Gretzky and Yager Premier Mega Stick, where clear as day you have the Gretzky Titan. That's pretty. That's a banger, huh? Come on.
So is
Who
that
doesn't
like
want
the
that?
inside of Jaeger's? I think that's why I don't like stick cards, because a stick is
It could be
thick.
the blade.
I don't like it
Uh,
planed. I don't like the sticks planed like that.
I'm
Okay.
with you.
Like
Yeah.
a jersey is thin. You just cut around it, right?
Yeah.
When I think of a stick, I don't know.
And then the fourth one that I picked, and there's just two more that we'll show today, is Patrick Roy and Carey Price, another National Treasures card. I mean, if you're a Habs fan or a goalie fan, it's a pretty cool card, right? Two legendary Habs goalies on the same card. Again, National Treasures like the design. And then the last one is I tried to pick cards like from the whole, the best ones and down to the
Ooh,
ceiling floor.
love
A
it.
Smooth Grooves McDavid from 2022 gold out of 25. So that's like in the insert and rookies category of what you could hit.
Come on, what other repack you gonna get any of these cards in? None.
Right.
None. This is we're doing the repack. If I wanted to buy a repack, what would I want to buy? I'd want to buy these.
Yeah. So you can go see the whole checklist right now, hockeychecklist.com. And yeah, well, and the only chase card, like there's 7 quote unquote chase cards. Gordie Howe is the only card that we showed today that fits that category. So again, I tried to show a whole spectrum and kind of the quality, what we hope you will believe too, the quality through and through.
Don't spend a
The
penny
checklist.
until you look at the checklist.
100%. All right.
Can I buy one this time?
No.
Hmm.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Phil.
Yes.
My favorite thumbnail ever for Friday Nights with Phil.
Oh yeah, that's cute. Oh, good. I like it. I like it. Yeah, excited. Gonna be a good one on Friday. No releases this week, thank goodness. Looking forward to a good guest as well. I found this guy on the internets. His name is Rolf. I think he's German. I think. And he has a YouTube name and under HockeyTube19. HockeyTube19. He's a quirky fellow, but I'm pretty quirky myself. So I might be looking in Father Time, a time machine here when I'm talking to Rolf. He's a musician. He's happily married and he loves his hockey cards and he's very consistent with his YouTube videos and he just opens packs. He's very passionate. I don't think anyone knows who he is, but you're going to find out Friday if you tune in at 9 p.m.
So you just reached out to him, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Good for you.
I like a small account. I like passion. I like authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
And Rolf so far has checked all those boxes, and we'll find out more on Friday. And Dave will be there as usual. And yeah, we'll have a good time.
When I was born, my dad wanted to name me Ralph. Do I look like a Ralph?
You do.
Wreck-It Ralph. Yep.
Yeah, you look like a Ralph. Yeah.
My mom said no. I'm kind of glad about that.
Well, that's good. I wanted to name Cole Hercules, but his mom said no.
For real?
Yeah. Well, she wanted Declan. And I'm like, you can't call him Declan. He'll get
Beat
made
up a
fun
lot.
of at school for Richard Land. And yeah, so she said she was very adamant about it. And I said, fine, then I pick Hercules. And I was very adamant about it. So we decided on a lump of coal.
No, what did you really name him after?
David Hasselhoff.
No, you did not.
No. I'm not picking up what you're putting down, Louis. You're gonna have to.
Well, maybe I'm completely wrong. What was the dog story?
Oh, my dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize. Yes, that when I started dating Cole's mother, I had I lived on my own. I was 20 years old, and I had my own dog. I proposed to her very young, and I came home one day after that, and my dog was gone. Yeah. So that dog's name was Cole. And that's what, so we didn't name Cole after Cole, but I'd like to say we did. Yeah. He hates that story. I don't want to say it again.
Well, I just thought I was losing my marbles.
No. You're right. It's me. I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm sorry, Lou. It was my fault.
I have a Declan story with my son.
Okay.
So I'm a big Beatles fan. I went to Paul McCartney and, I haven't talked about it much, but love the Beatles. And I wanted to name Sam Julian Lennon.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of people are like, "Oh, don't do
No,
that," because
I don't. You could have went John. That would have been fine.
I
It's
like
not like you
Julian
went.
though.
It's not like you went Ringo. You know.
Hey Jude, named for
No.
song written for Julian Lennon, but yeah, we named him Sam. So all good. He's a Sam, anyways. Worked out.
Cuckoo.
Okay, a couple more mentions and we'll get rolling. So, GP Sports Cards is the official breaking partner of the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast. Be sure to get your spots at gpsportcards.com for Friday night. Who knows? Grant might be breaking some more Reloaded Founders Edition. So it still lives a little bit, I guess, in Grant's breaks until it's gone. I think he has a few left, even though we are sold out. Follow GP on Whatnot too, as they break there often. And then Grant is hugely in buying mode right now to prepare for the expo. Hit him up, sell him your cards. Best way is probably to message via Instagram. Phil, you had a great trip to Toronto, I hear, and sat down with Enzo from
I did.
Private Collection Insurance to get some coverage without giving anything away, because you're going to have a video coming out in the non too distant future. How was the process overall?
It took longer to introduce myself to his associates and colleagues than it did to get my quote. It was pretty.
Really?
It was an excellent experience. It was fantastic. I mean, I went down for PSA's grand opening, so I figured the main reason I went to Toronto was for the PSA's drop-off submission center grand opening. But if I'm already there, might as well go swing by and see my new friend Enzo and start the beginning of the beginnings of insuring my collection. He was incredibly inviting. What a beautiful building. I mean, just phenomenal. What a handsome man, firm handshake. Fantastic experience. There's not much to give away. It's not going to be too long of a video, but I'll show where it is, show his building. Enzo is so accommodating. If there's anything I can get out today without giving anything away, how accommodating he is to get you a quote. Obviously, it's his business, right? You can FaceTime him. You can go in. You could meet him for coffee. It can't hurt just to reach out. We had a great discussion of some folks that we mutually know. And I thought, oh, for sure that guy would go. And Enzo was like, no, they're not interested. And I'm like, what? I know somebody who has millions, over a couple of million in cards that aren't insured, and they're not interested. I find that bonkers. And my rate was very, very beyond reasonable, very attainable for what I have. So
okay,
you're gonna have to wait for the video to find out approximately how much, but it was awesome. It was a great trip. Stay tuned. Sooner than later, you will hear me and Enzo have a great discussion.
I have one kind of question about, because I'm just curious, but from everything that I've been told and gathered in getting to know Enzo and PCI, is that it seems like the whole insurance process, like how it works, the mechanics of it, is a lot simpler and more straightforward than we maybe assume it is, but before meeting with them.
You have to give, when you hire a painter in your house, you might have seen other things they painted, but there's an element of faith, right? I had a hard time. I brought a lot more cards than I needed to, because if my insurance policy is for $100,000, every single card doesn't need to be itemized, where I thought it did. But my organization needs to be excellent. I need to itemize my things for my lump sum total.
Yeah.
Enzo doesn't care about a card that's $1,000, right? But he cares that it's $1,000 added to an accumulative pile, right? And that's up to me. If my house burns down and I lose all my cards, he's not going out to buy my cards. I'm going to buy my cards, right? I get the check. So it's good if I say a card is worth $10,000, but it's really worth 100. I'm the one who's losing out. It's things like that that were very interesting. So there's no fibbing, there's no rounding up, there's no rounding down. The more accurate and honest you are with your collection, you are very well protected. Fire, theft, drop. Even if I take my cards to a show, I'm protected. I don't have to call them and tell them I'm doing it. It's phenomenal. Phenomenal
Nice.
underwriting, we'll say.
Nice. Well, if you're a Canadian collector, we'd recommend scheduling your own meeting with Enzo. I mean, if he can handle Phil, he can handle you, pretty sure. It's worth seeing what coverage looks like for your PC and schedule your appointment today at privatecollectioninsurance.com. Lastly, before we get started, a reminder that our show, this show, the Hockey Cards Gongshow podcast, is a Patreon podcast. Well, what does that mean? It means we rely on the support of the good listener and the watcher like yourself to help us cover show expenses, continue to produce more and hopefully better hockey card content. And hopefully you agree, we've produced more content in the past year, and fun initiatives like Rip Party. To, there's my radio voice. Got a face for radio, but not a voice, unfortunately. To fund initiatives to grow the hockey hobby. It's easy to support us. You can do it for as little as $5 US a month. Be one of the first 999 supporters of our show. Get a Future Watch Gong or title. Get access to our Discord. Do all the fun stuff we have there. You get early announcements on Gong Show stuff like the Reloaded Expo exclusive. They know about it before anyone else, and do fantasy hockey, scavenger hunts, everything that we do in Discord. To support us, just go to our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, click on the Become a Patron link at the top of the page, or go to Patreon directly, patreon.com, search for Hockey Cards Gong Show. There is a link in the show description, both YouTube and podcast apps, and then in our Instagram and TikTok profiles too. Baba Louie, we have one new patron since our last show that we're going to shout out today.
We do. Bar Down Card Breaks.
Welcome.
Bar Down. Strong name.
Strong name. Like Walter. Strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
All right, Louie. Game plan, buddy.
Here we go. Starting off with Get to Know Your Hall of Famers. Then we will move into Rookie Deep Dive. Haven't touched that in a while. Then it's on to Hobby News.
That's what she said.
After that, it's new product releases. And we finish up with personal pickups.
Okay. Let's kick off today's show like we always do with our Get to Know Your Hall of Famers series. It's where we're profiling every single player ever elected to the Hockey Hall of Fame. For each player, we do a quick bio, cover why you should care about them, then take a look at their hobby markets. Today's Hall of Famer we're going to learn more about is Earl Seibert. Earl. Another strong name or no?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
know.
on the medium, maybe. I don't know.
Mid. As
Mid.
the kids would say.
Mid.
Yeah.
This one's a really good one, and I'm surprised how many of these, like when I'm done, I'm very excited to talk about them on the show. So one note already is that you may have remembered, Louis, Phil never would, that we've already profiled Earl's father, Oliver, in episode 296, which was on June 2nd. So Oliver, of course, is Earl's father. So now we have a father-son Hall of Fame combo. Both players elected to the Hockey Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
Walter. He said wrong name. Walter
Nice.
Earl Seibert lived from 1910 until passing away at the age of 79 in 1990. He was born in Berlin, Ontario, and passed away
Kitchener.
in Agawam, Massachusetts. Never heard of
Berlin's
that town.
Kitchener is now. Berlin was Kitchener.
Oh, after
or
the
Kitchener
war.
was Berlin. Yeah. They
Gotcha.
changed it. I don't know how I know that. I think some kid did a project on that in elementary school. His grandparents were German, and there was a lot of during World War I, there was some bad vibes, we'll say. And they changed it from Berlin to Kitchener, I believe. Yeah.
A lot of towns in Canada had a name change. Wasn't Rat Portage? Didn't that become Kenora?
Yeah. And then, we had your country too, but our entire country was founded on immigrants. I mean, so
Fair.
a lot of Germans and British up there, or down there, I should say.
British.
And I believe they had a referendum to change the name, and they just narrowly got it. It's too bad.
Gotcha.
I mean, Berlin's from Prussia. It's not even, that's before Germany. It doesn't matter. Never mind.
Okay. Earl was a right shot defenseman. He stood 6'2", 200 pounds. So back in the day, that's a pretty big dude.
Mm-hmm.
And in a professional career that lasted from 1931 until 1937, Earl played for 3 NHL teams. The New York Rangers, I think it was 1931 to 1947. He played for the Rangers, the Blackhawks, and the Red Wings, all American teams from the original 6. Seibert was a 2-time Stanley Cup champion, played 653 total NHL regular season games, scoring 89 goals, totaling 276 points, while taking 768 penalty minutes. And in
Attaboy.
65 postseason games, Earl scored 11 goals, added 8 assists for 19 points with 76 penalty minutes. After retiring in 1947, Seibert would coach a little bit of hockey. And when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1963, joining his father, they were the first father-son Hall of Fame combo. So it's got that claim to fame there. Okay, why should you care about Earl Seibert? In the 1931-32 season, Seibert made his NHL debut with the Rangers, playing 44 games, scoring 4 goals, 6 assists for 10 points, while posting 88 penalty minutes. The next season in 32-33, Seibert contributed to the Rangers Stanley Cup championship with 45 regular season games, 2 goals, 3 assists, and 8 playoff games, 1 goal, helping New York lift the cup. The following year, he enjoyed a breakout offensive year for a defenseman, playing 48 games for the Rangers, scoring a career-best 13 goals and accumulating 23 points. On January 28th, 1937, with the Chicago Blackhawks, Seibert was involved in a tragic accident behind the net with Howie Morenz. The Montreal Canadiens' Morenz' leg was shattered in the clash, and he later died from complications.
What?
An incident Seibert would always remember painfully. Howie Morenz was one of the first big stars in the NHL.
That's how he died?
Yeah, well, he died in the hospital, complications from it. Yeah.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah, we covered it.
I know. Okay.
In the 1937-38 season, the Blackhawks surprised many by winning the Stanley Cup. So kind of a up and down year for him, of course, being involved in the Morenz accident, but winning the Cup that year. Seibert played a major role in the playoffs, recording 5 goals, 2 assists over 10 games while anchoring the defense. Teammates joked that Seibert used sticks so heavy they could double as firewood. During practice one day, winger Mush March, what a name, bet Seibert he couldn't snap his lumber-thick stick over the boards. Seibert tried twice and couldn't. March took a turn, swung, and the stick split him on the follow-through. Seibert deadpanned, told you it only breaks players, not sticks. So,
oh, they had fun back then.
Yeah, they did. In one 1939 Chicago game, goalie Mike Karakas was injured mid-match, and Seibert volunteered to finish the period in net. With no mask, of course, he stopped several shots and even took a slap shot to the chest that left a welt the size of a puck for a week. When reporters asked how it felt, he laughed, "Not bad, but I'll stick to defense." These guys are just built different back in the day.
When men were men. That's what I keep saying.
I mean, I love me some Jack Hughes, but I can't imagine him going in net without pads and taking a slap shot to the chest. That he would be out for 3 years at that point. From 1935 through 1944, listen to this. Seibert was selected every year to the NHL All-Star team, either first or second team. 4 times first team and 6 times second team, marking him among the era's elite defenders. In the 1940-41 season, he posted 3 goals, 17 assists for 20 points in 44 games for Chicago, showcasing his puck-moving and offensive capabilities from the back end. During his time with Chicago 1943-44, he played 50 games and amassed 8 goals, 25 assists for 33 points, proving even in late in his career, he maintained high-level contributor offensively as a defenseman. His physical reputation was such that legendary defenseman Eddie Shore once said Seibert is the only player he was unwilling to fight. The Boston legend told reporters, "There's one man I won't tangle with, and that's Seibert." Shore was considered the NHL's toughest player, so that quote followed Seibert for years. Teammates would needle him. "Better watch out. The only guy Shore fears is you."
Wow. Maybe there was a bit of nepotism, though, right? He made the All-Star team that many times. What if other people were like, well, that's why he made it. You know who his dad is, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
Late in his NHL run, though the war reduced league depth, and as he was aging, Seibert still maintained excellence. His consistent all-star selections through wartime years proved his staying power in difficult times. Looking at the Earl Seibert hobby market, so he falls in like this really weird era of cards where I think he has like one playing days card basically, and I think it is technically a card, but part of me says because it's one of those like really like big, almost postcardy kind of cards. So his rookie card is from the 1939 O-Pee-Chee V301-1 set. It's card number 76. The PSA 7 or 6 copy that's pictured on YouTube is the highest seller. It sold for $888 in September 2019. And that's really it as far as like cards go. But around that era, there was like matchbooks, photos, strip cards, whatever those are. Get your mind out of the gutter, Phil. But so this is like the closest equivalent that we're looking at right now to a hockey card for him, but almost more like a photo or postcard, I would say.
Looks very angelic. With a little halo glow around him.
Halo around him. The only other card option is, of course, the 1985 Cardophilium set, where I could not find any
Never heard of it.
sales. Yeah. Phil's
Get your box, Phil.
Showing up the box.
Right there.
I don't believe it's even in there anymore.
Well, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at this treat. What's in the box? What's in the box?
Oh, there's something in there, boys. It looks like a whole bunch of Cardophilium. Look, you can see there's someone's face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
A lot of painter's tape. Well, that, boys, is your Hockey Hall of Famer, Earl Seibert.
Get your box. Get out of here, Louie. I will get my box.
Well, boys, it's been a while. For the first time in the 25-26 season, we're bringing back our Rookie Deep Dive segment. It's where we pick 4 candidates, then let you, the good listener, decide which one we should deep dive and learn more about. With the release of 25-26 Series 1 last week and a new crop of young guns, we thought it was time to bring it back and highlight some of the players that collectors are chasing. So we had 4 candidates this week: Ryan Leonard, Jimmy Snuggerud, Artem Levshinov, and Zane Perek. We put up a 24-hour hobby poll. Haven't seen this in a while. Missed it. Be honest. And here's how you guys voted. So the winner, chicken dinner, Jimmy Snugs, 40% of the votes. We had Ryan Leonard with 21%. Artem Levshinov, 22%. So neck and neck in second place. And then Zane Perek in last place with 17%, which makes this week's Rookie Deep Dive, of course, Jimmy Snuggerud.
I would have never guessed that. I would have thought Perek would have been first.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's big hype. Yeah.
I guess. Well, a lot of interest in the Snugs. So Jimmy Snuggerud is the 21-year-old right winger for your St. Louis Blues, Louis. They have to be your team because every team is your team. Snug stands at 6'2" and weighs 185 pounds. He was born and raised in Chaska, Minnesota, home of Hazeltine National Golf Club, of course.
Is that where you worked?
Hey, did you caddy there, Josh?
Yeah.
I was the caddy master there.
Whoa! Are you good at fishing? I'm a good master caster. Are you good at baiting hooks? Are you?
I'm not going to answer that question.
I got a great cast on me.
Back to Snuggerud. He was the 23rd overall pick by the St. Louis Blues. Grew up in Chaska, Minnesota, again, coming from a strong hockey lineage. His father, Dave Snuggerud, played in 265 NHL games with the Sabres, Flyers, Sharks, while his grandfather, Jim Westby, represented U.S. at the World Championships.
Wow, that's pedigree, baby.
There you go. During his high school years, Jimmy skated through the U.S. National Team Development Program, otherwise known as the simple acronym of USNTDP. Never say it right. Where in the 2021-22 season, he posted 24 goals, 39 assists in 59 games for the U18 squad. Ahead of the 2022 NHL entry draft, scouts flagged him as an excellent goal-scoring winger with a heavy shot, good size, of course, at 6'2", 185, and promising two-way instincts, though some flagged his playmaking as an area he needed to refine. The St. Louis Blues selected him, of course, 23rd overall in the 2022 draft, making him their first U.S.-born first-round pick since 2016. They went heavy international, I guess. Prior to that.
Is that a big stat or something?
I don't know.
It's a baseball stat.
We're American. We're Americans. We like our America stats.
All right.
Leave us alone. He committed to the, showing that he makes great decisions. He committed to the Minnesota Golden Gophers for college hockey rather than turning pro immediately. Row the boat, Sky Go Gophers. An indication of his great intellect and of the Blues in his camp wanting him to develop physically and mentally before jumping to the NHL. In his freshman year, wearing the maroon and gold, he recorded 21 goals, added 29 assists for 50 points in 40 games, finishing third on the team in scoring and helping the Gophers reach the NCAA National Championship game. And we're not going to talk about what happened there.
Do you guys have the most championships in the United States?
No.
We did. No.
Who does now? Wisconsin? Oh, that's a yes. The dirty state, eh? The dirty state beat ya. Wow. Numbers don't lie, buddy. Champions are champions, whether they shower or not.
In his sophomore season, which was 23-24 with the Gophers, he tallied 21 goals, 34 assists for 55 points in 39 games, leading the team in scoring and earning all Big Ten first-team honors while cementing his reputation as one of college hockey's elite forwards and top NHL prospects. Minnesota's season ended with a heartbreaking overtime loss, shocking, to Boston University in the NCAA regional final, just one win shy of another Frozen Four appearance, after which Snuggerud announced he would return for his junior year instead of turning pro. That season, his junior year in 24-25, Snuggerud once again paced the Gophers offensively with 24 goals, 27 assists for 51 points in 40 games, so he's very consistent during his time with the Gophers, showcasing improved strength and consistency. Oh, there you go. Despite another strong campaign, Minnesota was eliminated in the NCAA regional final, shocking, marking a third straight deep postseason run without a Frozen Four berth. Shortly after the loss, Snuggerud signed his second straight. Snuggerud signed his 3-year entry deal contract with the Blues, officially beginning his professional career. Last spring, across his first 7 regular season appearances, he posted 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points, averaging about 15 minutes and 28 seconds ice time per game to close out the regular season. His first NHL goal came at a meaningful moment in a 6-1 victory that clinched a playoff berth for the Blues. Snuggerud scored on the power play and also collected an assist, demonstrating he could contribute in high-leverage situations despite limited experience. From a role and development perspective, head coach Drew Bannister gave Snuggerud opportunities in the top 6 and occasional power play time, a notable show of trust for rookie making. Well, no, it wasn't Drew Bannister at the time. It was, who's the guy in Boston that took over?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Yeah, I made a mistake there. The Blues have positioned Snuggerud as a full-time member of their NHL roster for this season. Again, rather than easing him in, signaling that the organization views him as more than a prospect and expects him to contribute in a top 6 forward capacity. He entered the season skating with established offensive components like Robert Thomas, our boy Justin from Saskatoon, one of his favorite players.
Yep, loves Robert Thomas.
And Pavel Buchnevich, which is one of my favorite names to say. Isn't it fun to say
St. Louis has got a great team, man. They got Neighbors, Kyrou.
Yeah.
Holloway, didn't they pick up Dylan Holloway? Wait, Snuggerud, you said earlier he gets about 15 minutes of ice time. That's not top 6. That's third line minutes.
No, that was last year.
Okay. Because I watched
his first 2 games.
I watched the Kings Blues game the other night when I couldn't fall asleep, and I didn't notice him out there that much. I think he's on the third line with you see your guy, yeah, the marshmallow thrower, Pius Suter, yeah,
Joseph, yeah.
Not Pew Suter. We're Ryan Suter.
Oh, is it? I'm sorry. Yes. I see.
Yeah, we're all over the place right now.
No, it's still fun. I don't care about that, but that's still funny. But he's a big lad. I'd like to see him get out there a bit more with all the. You got me jacked up with all those stats.
Well, like you said though, Phil, that team is, I think it's stacked. I mean, Dylan Holloway, Braden Shen, Jordan Kyrou, first line.
Oh, yeah.
Buchnevich, Robert Thomas, and Jake Neighbors. It's just like, holy crap.
Yeah, then you got Snugs on the third line.
I can't
Yep.
take Robert Thomas seriously, even if he was the best player in the world. I can't. I'm sorry, your Matchbox 20.
The Matchbox 20
You are.
thing.
Yeah, I can't do it. Come on.
Well, you're right though. So this year he is averaging about 15 minutes, but in 5 games he's got 3 goals and an assist. So that's not bad. 4 points in 5
Mhm.
games.
Yeah, but
too.
I want. So he's got to be on the second line. I mean, I'm sure the coaches. I don't even know who St. Louis's coach is. It's so embarrassing, but
That's
I'm sure.
Montgomery. Remember he was fired from the. Yeah, now the brain works.
Not mine. I'm still lost. But he's young.
Yeah.
He's young. He's a prospect. He's a blue chip. I mean,
Yeah.
he keeps playing. He keeps busting out 5 goals in 3 games. He's not going to be on a third line, right?
Whatever projections mean, probably nothing. But I did look up a bunch, and the consensus seems to be in the 20 to 24 goals range, 50 to 55 points, which is kind of like good rookie territory these days. There's also some folks that maybe have him challenging for the Calder Trophy. Ooh.
That'd be great.
Well, if he put up 30 goals or something like that. Maybe.
Sure.
Jimmy Snuggerud is a 25-26 Young Guns, came out just about a week ago. Right now, his base Young Guns is selling in the 15 US range. Highest selling parallel over the past week is a clear cut, sold for $600 US dollars on October 17th. Yeah, that's a big number.
Holy moly.
Again, right after release day. But that's your rookie deep dive for Jimmy Snuggerud.
I like him. That was a good one. I want to pick myself up a Young Gun of Snuggerud.
I would love to maybe PC him if he's good. But I'm a front runner.
Oh. Yeah.
Even with my Gophers.
He needs to establish himself
I'm
first.
See if he's good or not.
Then I'll
believe
risk
it.
Well, I got a Jimmy Snuggs Young Gun if you decide to PC him, Josh. Just let me know.
Yeah. Nah, I'll wait.
You got a box, Louis? You bought a box?
I did.
Oh, nice.
Remember the
what'd you hit?
show the other night?
Was that your best card?
Sure. Yeah, I got that, and then I got that Cup Contenders Kaprizov in the box I showed you.
No, the Cup Quest.
Or
the
Cup
Fanimation-esque one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
I can't wait to get your brain studied. I'm going to do that. It's
Talking
going to
to
be
me or
awesome.
Louis? You.
Both of you, probably.
Well, how would I know Louis bought a box of cards? I live in
On our
Ottawa.
last show.
That was on our last
we
show.
talked about it.
Oh, we
showed
did?
you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, move on.
Slab Sharks is a Gong Show partner sponsor. Thankful for their support of our show. The current Slab Sharks weekly eBay auction, more than 6,100 cards this week, another big one, ends tonight. Tons and tons of bangers on this week's auction. Of course, we'll be live on the Gong Show YouTube channel starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. Cover the key cards closing. I think it's me, Phil, Sylvain, and Chandler. Phil's nemesis will be on the show.
And my
tonight.
bottle of Advil.
So to maybe give you guys an idea or two of what's available this week, we've now on our new Thursday rotation, we've each picked out a couple of favorites in the current auction. So I'll start with my 2 picks. I went the platinum route this week. So if I was not war chesting for the expo, I would consider this card. I know Louis will like it too.
Orange checkers, guaranteed.
Yep.
Guaranteed. Yeah, see.
There it is, buddy.
What is
The
it?
2020 O-Pee-Chee Platinum Kaprizov. I'm just waiting for Louis to show it.
Oh, sorry. I can see it perfect right here. Ta-da!
There it
There
is.
it is.
Yeah.
These never photo super well because they refract
No.
so much. But yeah, 2020 orange O-Pee-Chee Platinum rookie, orange checkers out of 25.
Poor man
Tempting.
seismic gold.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's weird, even though it's out of
it's out of 25.
Yeah, but I agree though. Seismic gold is more probably prestige. And then another parallel I really like that doesn't have the panache that some of the big ones do, but I'm such a fan of the bioluminescence. And here's a 23 O-Pee-Chee Platinum Sidney Crosby. The bioluminescence is out of 5, and it's a PSA 9. And someday I want one.
It's trying to be a cosmic, you know. It's
but
like it's a
underwater
cosmic card with a Gaussian blur. That's all it is.
the Gaussian blur. Love
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Louis, what did you pick?
I picked this first one's super sick. 2013 Panini Select Alexander Ovechkin
Oh.
Cornerstone Prisms Black 101.
What is this going to go for?
Mama
A lot, do we
Mia.
think?
I've never even seen that. I just want my gold Crosby, man. That's an unattainable card for me, but it's a nice one. I've never
This
even
is
seen this.
super sweet.
Do you know what the bid was at?
880 or something.
808. Which I think, it's about 600 US. Oh, why do I have to have a budget?
You don't need to war chest.
Hey, did you bid on that Crosby last week? There was 2 Crosby nice paninis that
No.
oh no, you didn't catch them. Okay.
Yeah.
830.
Well, okay, so to give you, I think like the prisms out of 25 have sold for like $2,000-3,000. So
Jesus.
this one could go for in the many thousands if people know what it is.
Well, let's not talk about it.
Yeah, sorry, Josh, but yeah, you're gonna have to maybe pony up here,
I'm
buddy.
out.
All right, then my second one, 2022 Upper Deck the Cup, Connor McDavid,
Nice auto.
Materialistics Patch Stick Auto, number 1 out of 15. Nice patch. At least got some color, some texture to it, and then I like when the stick at least has some, you know, some of the writing on it.
I
instead
really
of plain.
dig the patch and stick combo memorabilia.
I'm down for that. I think that's the way I would get into that too. If I ever got into thick cards again, which I will, but not anytime
You like 'em
soon.
Like this though. You need to be very specific though with the stick. I think that the text on the stick makes a difference. I don't know if I could just do it with the carbon fiber and a couple, you know, yellow red stripes. I mean, at least the stripes give it something more, but I guess that's like having a napkin patch versus a.
That's what I was just gonna say.
3 color, but
100%. Yeah.
Super sweet.
Philip.
Yep, my picks here.
Yep.
So this is what I wish the Future Watch Black looked like. I'm not a sign of the times guy. I know Michkov's having a rougher start to the beginning of the year, but I picked this card because of the way it looks. It's sexy. It's got gold foil, gold writing. I'm not even a big fan of the horizontal, but I would take a card like this all day, every day over any black Future Watch you bring to the table. And I own black Future Watches, but I feel that whoever led the program in 2024 for a sign of the times out of 25 should be given the reins to the SP Authentic project management. Yeah. All right.
There are 2 of these left in the auction this week. Same card. And if you're still a believer in Michkov, I don't know why you wouldn't be after a little bit of a slow start. Actually, the fact that he has had a slow start might make something like this a little more cost effective.
There you go. And it's a very recognizable card. It's one of those cards that sticks around. All right. Next card.
It is
the worst year of Fanimation, but it's the best Fanimation card of that year, and that's Crosby. I don't know why, it just works. So I'd crack this out of the tag 10 with my bare hands, but I won't because you can cut yourself that way. But you don't really need to press hard on the tag slabs. They're not as high frequency welded as you would think. But I love this card. I love the Fanimation logo underneath Crosby's name and the skyline of the city behind him. It's just everything. The whole card, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that makes every Crosby Fanimation card awesome, except this year. Yeah.
Yeah, you said this is the worst year in 2022. So you would
this is the worst year, but Crosby's the best one. They didn't wash out his face that much. If you look at a lot of the other players, they're very like blue tinged, borderline jaundice looking. But
okay, so you would take the 2025-26 Fanimations over 2022?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I don't want either of those years. This is the only, like, I won't buy Brady's card from this year.
Gotcha.
I won't buy anybody, not even if they had Guy Lafleur or Wayne Gretzky. This just works. They got lucky with the Crosby, the face, the skin tone. It looks good. I can't find another Fanimation card in this year that looks good. Yeah.
Well, the reasons why so many collectors choose Slab Sharks to have, help sell their cards on eBay is that, well, number one, they do all the work, so you don't have to. You just box up your cards and ship them to Slab Sharks if you're in Canada or the Gong Show in the US, and then you're done. That's it. Oh, we actually have a little bit of an announcement for the US folks too. we now have an alternate address other than the old P.O. box to send your cards via UPS or FedEx. If you're more comfortable doing it that way, you can send it again to HC Gongshow at 625 Park Drive in Farmington, Minnesota, 55024. We worked with, so yeah, there you go. We're trying to make it easier just for you to get cards to us. And then we've worked with Slab Sharks to eliminate the hassle of shipping internationally to get your cards into the auction. But Phil, it even gets better, believe it or not. Slab Sharks is also the biggest weekly hockey auction there is. There's no better place to have your cards listed because, well, the hobby's tuned in Thursday nights to potentially bid on your cards. So for complete consignment information, including payout rates, and to get the consignment process started today, head to slabsharks.com. Hobby news!
Hobby news!
Hobby news!
You got a WD-40 your chair there, Philip.
Oh, is it squeaky?
Yeah, you're a squeaky chair guy.
Oh, sorry.
Like okay.
Yeah.
Interesting story that I saw in collect.com.
Where?
There's no vowels, so I don't know how you say it. So GameStop, apparently, in their partnership with PSA, is continuing to grow and flourishing, as it sounds. According to the retailer's CEO, Ryan Cohen, they can't get enough inventory to keep up with customer demand on the Power Packs repack product. He said that they sell out before they can get more in stock. And the Power Packs, if you're not familiar, it started in July. Basically, a repack the customer can open physically or digitally, then either keep the card if they open it in store or have it shipped to them digitally, or then do the old sell it right back to GameStop to put in another repack, I guess, if you want to just get rid of the card. So beyond that, though, in the article, so number one, it's interesting, again, that repacks, apparently, if you do them right, and I've never bought one of the Power Packs, so I don't know or looked into them too much, but apparently they are still very, very popular. But listen to how big collectibles and trading cards that business is becoming for GameStop. So we reported earlier in the year that, again, trading cards have become huge. The Q2 filings for 2025 are now in and show that trading cards and collectibles account for greater than $200 million in quarterly GameStop revenue. So collectibles is currently in revenue outpacing software sales at the retailer. And which means that more people are buying cards than games at GameStop, video games at GameStop.
I believe it, though. So many games are
digital now.
Now.
Yeah. But again, 5 years ago, if you would have said that, people would have thought you're nuts. Now, while trading cards are booming at GameStop, the CEO Cohen is still a little bit cautious on the category's long-term outlook. Here's a quote that was in the article. He says, "There's definitely a comeback right now on trading cards. So it's looked as a store of value. Whether that continues or not, who knows? Everyone is like, well, it's going to continue. Everyone thinks crypto is going to continue, but the reality is nobody knows." So I don't know what, if he's just hedging for investors or what, but yeah. So GameStop is becoming a card shop basically at this point, boys.
Well, whatever works, I guess. Whatever
makes money, they're going to lean into.
Yeah.
If that's working for them, then all the more power to them.
Yeah.
Got to pivot if you're a business. If it's kind of like the whole Blockbuster thing, right? They refused to pivot, and when movies went digital, they went out of business. So I guess good on GameStop for doing that.
What was the first digital movie motion picture ever made? Do you know?
Like recorded on a digital camera or on a DVD?
Edited and recorded digitally. No film. First Hollywood major motion picture.
Toy Story?
Nope. No, it's filmed. Real people.
Almost Famous.
No, good guess. Oh, brother, where art thou?
Really?
I am a man
of constant sorrow.
There you go.
You know what I like? And we go down by the river to pray.
Yeah, that whole album I love. I tried to play it, but California Dave got weirded out because Wax Mormon, right? He thought it was at Bible camp again.
He had to go put on weird clothes at that point.
Well, he was making fun of me. He's like, "What are you playing? You're crazy. Do I feel like I'm walking with my parents when I'm a kid?" I'm like, "Oh no." Let's turn it up. It's good.
Broaden your horizons, Dave.
No, his horizons are he's good on that stuff. Yeah, I mean, bluegrass and folky stuff probably triggers him, but
I think he's trying to narrow his horizons at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to beat the innovation drum again, and this is another story from collect.com. So the NBA basketball season started Wednesday, or Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't remember which one. But it also coincided with the official launch of Topps basketball. So Fanatics and Topps have taken over the NBA license, and they released the top set the day the season started. First of all, before we get into some of the innovations, here's what I think. In going back to our talk about getting athletes involved, and we did see McDavid pumping Series 1 a little bit this week, so that was good. But David Leaner, who's the president of Fanatics Trading Cards, gave some insight into how the company wants to better integrate basketball players now that they have the license and all athletes into their marketing by saying this. He's like, "We believe very, very strongly," is two varies, that getting athletes involved, getting athletes behind this product is critical. We're all about storytelling and bringing athletes closer to the fans and telling stories through the trading cards we create. This is our medium. This is how we do it. And I think definitely Fanatics has demonstrated that. Over the tenure they've had the baseball license, and now that they're getting into basketball and the next spring football, I think it's a great strategy, and I hope that UD continues to pursue similar in a big way as well. So one of the first big announcements that Fanatics made NBA-wise is rookies will wear a debut patch similar to MLB on their jerseys. So we're looking at Cooper Flagg, who was the #1 draft pick this summer, will have that patch, and then it will end up in a 101 card that will go for tons of money. And while, again, it's just one card, this stuff gets tons and tons and tons of publicity and helps expose trading cards to new people. But they're not stopping there. So they're also going to have players wear gold Logo Man patches this year, and then other patches that are like signify if they won awards like MVP or Sixth Man of the Year, Comeback Player of the Year, that sort of stuff. And and it's already arranged that these patches will end up again in high-end trading cards.
It's cool.
And it just, again, it made me think about, well, there's kind of two, I guess, talking points that I have for us with this article. And, there's a lot of people right now that are speculating the threats to the trading card hobby. And, are we in a bull market? Is there a bubble? Is it going to burst? Are we headed for another junk wax era? All these sort of, threats and anxiety that people have about where the market can be going as it is popular, but there are issues. To me, one of the best ways to prevent a collapse, or however you want to term it, is by continuing to innovate and not resting on your laurels and doing more and more stuff to create amazing and iconic cards. And Fanatics is not a perfect company. They've done some things that I don't love. I don't love how they kind of made it impossible when they didn't have the basketball license to get licensed autograph cards from rookies like Victor Wembanyama by signing him to. I think that's just bad for the hobby overall. But how they've innovated in cards is amazing. I think that I give them an A+ there. And I really, and this is like where, we talk about like the pros and cons of having exclusive licenses. In a way, because they've innovated so much, I think that they've created competition with Upper Deck, and that they put, in a positive way, pressure on them. Competition is good.
Yes.
It forces you to be better. It forces you to change. It forces you to innovate, to improve, to create new things.
Get out of your comfort zone.
100%. And I really think that if Upper Deck doesn't respond, Billy said that they're working on stuff, and I'm sure they are, that it's just going to make them look bad. And again, I have confidence that they will respond. I'm not saying that they won't, but I get so, even though I don't collect basketball cards, I get so excited when I see stuff like this because it gives you like the potential of like where our little corner of the hobby can go. I'll give you an example. Seeing the gold logo man thing. Can you imagine what if during the Stanley Cup Finals, players from each team wore a gold NHL logo or shield on their jerseys? And then magically, a year later in the Cup, we have a Connor McDavid Stanley Cup Finals gold shield 101.
Would it be even cooler if he'd have won, if he wins the cup?
Well, of course, but
I like where your mind's going with that. I think that would be super sweet to see.
Anything that brings the game closer to us is a
Yes.
massive victory for our hobby. And that's what Topps is doing with Well, that's what Fanatics is doing with their Topps. They're bringing these games as close as possible to the consumer. And we're a bunch of dorks. We're a bunch of nerds. That's what we want. We want blood on our patches, right?
Yeah.
We want that DNA. We want those sweat stains. We want anything we can see on a television or on our Twitter feed. If I can match that to something tangible in my hand, that brings the hobby collecting to a whole new level. And I'm also very confident Upper Deck's doing something. Probably, maybe not exactly like this, but they're doing something. I mean, I don't think they're going to just get the carpet in the Stanley Cup room every year. They're going to do something better than the carpet. But you know what?
I hope so.
Everyone made fun of that. Everyone made fun of that. But what else were they supposed to do? What like
not do it? Not do it.
That is an option, yes. But I'm just. I don't want to knock anybody ever for trying something different, whether it's a carpet or not. Okay. I just don't do it again. If you do it a second time, then then you're not paying attention. But what if the carpet did take off? I mean, I don't know. It's just an example.
Fair point.
It's not a magic carpet.
Yeah. Try new stuff. There's one thing though, that going back to our live show with Billy, when we broached the topic of these debut patches, that's kind of stuck with me in the not so great way. He said, and I get it, like, you know, the competition creates animosity, and there's some maybe bad feelings between the folks at Upper Deck and the people at Fanatics. But when we asked Billy about would you guys ever consider doing a debut patch, and he kind of intimated, now doesn't speak fully for Upper Deck, but that they don't want to copy what Fanatics is doing. They want to do something different. That stuck with me because I'll give you an analogy, right? Let's say, I don't know how this happened, but let's say Ford is the company that invented air conditioning. Was General Motors supposed to say, well, we're never going to put air conditioning in our cars because Ford had a really good idea that people just love?
Yeah, but are we a definement of terms is necessary? Is debut patches trademarked by Topps? Like, is that maybe that's what Billy meant? That's where his brain goes, right? Your default isn't that. He must have been like, you'd have to kind of explain it like, I want something sewn on, whatever the thing is, on the jersey, and then we get it. It doesn't have to be at their debut. It could be in their soft, like it could be, I think it's a definement. It could be
at a first game.
First game, and I tell you what, you make the patch. You put the patch
you don't have to call it a debut. You could call it a showcase to the world, or my first game patch, or
you call it the rookie lap.
Sure, that's great.
The rookie lap comes out all by himself. You know how they do that when the new kid comes out, they make him do a lap on his own. Something like that. It'd be super sweet.
Go ahead, Phil.
I've lost it. I forget it. It's okay.
No, just put your hands up again. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say.
What I was just going to say is you could, if they can't use debut, they could call it the not tribute, not legend, not debut patch.
I would mock them. I would do so much. Upper Deck could just lead. Nobody has. Yes, Topps has massive history. Yes, Parker's has massive history. Yes, O-Pee-Chee does. But there's something magical about Upper Deck, that logo, that 90s explosion. The every commercial could be like that polar bear Coca-Cola family vibe. They're not leaning into their history. I don't know what's going on. I don't know that just that logo alone. I'm getting off topic here, but there's so much that can be done, and it doesn't have to be called debut patches.
Yeah, you just got to get creative. And the other component of this that I have mentioned before, I understand that, but I think is germane to the topic is the whole notion of how long it takes them to produce sets. So let's just say that, oh, the gold patch thing is a good idea. We should do that. We should do the gold shield. Well, is it going to be 3 years before these are in the cup set at this point? It's that it's not only can Fanatics introduce these products into the marketplace, and albeit easier because they make the jerseys too. So it's easy when you're already making the jersey to put a patch on it and then take it off. Right.
They must have a liaison at the gate. Like they must have a representative in every city to take care of this, right? Like, or however they do it. It
100%.
can't be easy, right? It can't be easy, but it's worth it.
It's worth it.
You could charge $2,500 for the cup if you start, but please don't. But you could. Well, then that would officially be a Breakers product, right? If they did that.
Yeah, or make a higher end version of the cup or something like that. It's just that I really think that this is the moat or the armor that the hobby can use to keep trading cards relevant by not just doing the activities that are designed to create short-term profits, like printing more cards, which is what got us into the junk wax era. And everyone's learned their lesson. This is not a criticism of Upper Deck. It's more of a pleading for them to continue the route that I think that they're on and try to speed it up.
But yes, speed it up.
I would make an Upper Deck magazine. I'd say I would make an Upper Deck, not online. I would make a monthly magazine, and a big thing I would do would be to show I don't know the legalities of that. I mean, I have no idea copyright and who owns the rights to what players. Ridiculous. But you could showcase your patches on your athletes in game. And then imagine having a magazine. You're like, see that? Do you see Lemieux? Not Lemieux. I don't know. You see Kachuk right there? He's skating down the ice. That's his card right here. And you can have the card in my hand. They should push. I mean, no one reads newspapers anymore, but the more visible these patches are in game play, that would get a lot of civilians into our hobby as well, right? That's what we want, assimilation.
So in the article on Collect that talked about this, where they had the quotes from the Fanatics president, a couple other things he said I thought were pretty interesting. And again, I think I'm in line with. So he talked about what their approach is going to be, because just like hockey or any other sport, now that they have basketball again, there's tons of legends from Larry Bird to Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, all the whole gamut. He said that they're going to be careful with retired players' cards. There's 2 quotes that I want to read. We're very conscious of how we use retired content, Lehner said. We want to be very thoughtful about it. When you get a Larry Bird, a Magic Johnson, or Shaquille O'Neal, we want those cards to matter and for folks to be excited about those. We're really looking at how we balance the portfolio, how we leverage some of the designs. You'll see some of the old school designs repeated. You'll see some elements of them brought back in a fresh way. It's incredible to have that heritage and nostalgia to be able to leverage, to have decades of content to go back and redesign, reuse, refresh. We're excited. So, there's things I liked in those comments, and then a couple maybe critiques. The first one, and I want to say this because it's bugged me for a long time, and I've never even talked to you guys about it. I don't like when industry people use the term content for trading cards. It just bugs me. It's such an inside industry sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Have
I don't even get it.
Collector. Well, that's how Upper Deck looks at it. Like they would never say, or Fanatics or any other trading card company, they would say, we would say there's great cards in 24-25 Ultimate. They would say around the office, good job on the content for Ultimate.
Why do they say it like that?
I don't know. Because every industry has its own inside baseball sort of terms. And I just think it's dumb to use a inside term to
that's how what a touch
consumer medium.
Maybe it's not
Yeah. So, but then the other thing too is he's saying that they're excited to basically do tributes or retro cards, and it's well, maybe be a little careful there. But I don't really collect basketball cards, so I guess I don't care that much. But yeah, I don't know. And I know that innovation's been a focus at Upper Deck over the past 18 months. When we look at top 5 ultimate sales, there's going to be a really good example of, I think, a positive change in this regard too. But yeah, I just really, again, I'm excited about where trading cards are going and how other companies are pushing the ball forward.
We'll find out. I have full faith in our full faith in the big guys there. There we go. Yeah.
I have full faith too, but I want to see it sooner than later. Whatever it was we're working on.
Yeah.
You know, I just
they don't have Fanatics bankroll, right? So they got to be a little
it.
more. They got to be more strategic, more coy. You know. Do you think they have spies? Do you think like Topps' spies they send Upper Deck to apply for jobs?
Well, no, they poached a bunch of Upper Deck people when they took over the baseball license. So
they did? I'd kill them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'd lose it.
Well, I don't think you could do that, but
well,
yeah, I mean, I think that's what started the animosity with Upper Deck is, well, I mean, if you're a company and you need talent, it's like you're either going to go to Panini, who you're in a lawsuit with, or Upper Deck, and so I'm pretty sure they went to both.
Sure.
That's upsetting. One more hobby news story that I don't know if I would have done without Phil, because you're kind of our crypto guy.
But, what? I don't want to talk about crypto.
Well, but this is NHL related. So it comes from the NHL.com website. And honestly, I saw this article and I read it 3 times and I had no clue what it was about. I had to go to ChatGPT.
Why are we talking about it? All right.
And decode it. Well, because it sounds like the NHL is getting into crypto gambling. So they just did a deal, and the article is an announcement with 2 companies called Polymarket and Callsheet.
They went with Polymarket? Oh, God.
Yeah. So these companies are crypto-based prediction market platforms.
They're just betting.
I'm sorry, what?
They're just betting sites. That's all.
Yeah,
it's not a sandwich artist. It's a person making minimum wage making your sub, right? That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, and apparently, yeah, it is basically when you get down to it betting. Yeah. But these companies are in the sort of legal gray area where they're actually regarded as financial markets and not gambling right now, which is kind of wild. And so basically, you can go on these platforms and trade on contracts that are like predictions or likelihood of real events happening, like will Connor Bedard score 40 goals this season, or will the Rangers make the Eastern Conference Finals? And then as the contracts move up or down in price, based on what fans think will happen, your money or what you've invested or staked in it, I think is how it's termed.
You can sign up. You can be a user if you have a certain amount of coinage, we'll say, or tokens. You could start your own bet. You can fund your own thing if you pool it. It's just a betting site for crypto. That's all it is. That's all it is.
So, like I said, there's 2 reasons. Well, there's 2 reasons why I want to talk about this. The first is, holy crap, does stuff like this make me feel old? Where it's like when you read an article 4 times and have no idea what it's talking about, it makes you feel like a boomer. And then the second is, I do find it a little shocking in a good way that the NHL might actually be a little bit on the forefront of something for once in their existence.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
I don't know. Will stuff like this take off, or is this like
nothing? I think blockchain. I think financial custody is definitely going to take off. That industry served me very well. I have not paid attention in the last couple of years. I'm good. I made my money. I do blockchain. Technology is here to stay. It's just trying to find its footing, right? Like the internet came in 95, didn't really figure itself out for 10, 15 years. And it's going to take some time, but crypto is good overall. I do not think there will be a new currency as a store of wealth. But I know the Bitcoin project's pretty interesting. But when it comes to something like Polymarket, all you're doing is giving they're giving people an opportunity to just bet on real world things with their vaporware coins on their computer and in their wallets, right? So yeah. I don't think the markets are doing the best right now. So it might be giving some people some fun to play with, and don't be going to bet $1,000 on crypto right now on anything. I wouldn't do that. Go buy a hockey card. Do something smart.
All right. Thanks for the crypto report.
Is it like V-Bucks in Fortnite? Or
I don't know
completely
what
Yes.
different?
V-Bucks is.
It's exactly like that's the money used to buy clothes for your character in Fortnite.
Got it.
Oh, isn't that like Gary V thing or something?
No.
Is that
No, no,
V-Bucks?
no, no. That's
Oh, V Friends. Isn't
you know
Johnny?
how the whole Fortnite now we're really you know how the whole Fortnite thing, right? The game is free and they make billions of dollars by people spending money to put new clothes on your character.
Yeah, that's the I have two companies I'm invested in from like 3 years ago. And this game called Compete is one of them. And it's a free game, but you just pay crypto to. I should probably go take a look. I have no
Reskin your
idea.
character, yeah.
Reskin your character. I don't know. I'm too busy. I'm puttering in the garage like an old man. So
Put.
New product releases is brought to you by Gongshow friend and partner Mint Inc. We're thankful for their support of our show. Mint Inc. is the home of Rip Party 2, which will be live streamed on the Gongshow YouTube channel starting 8 p.m. Eastern, Friday, November 7th from the Fall Expo. It is also a premier destination in Canada to get your hockey boxes. Yeah, hockey boxes, I guess. We have more new releases coming. Premiere, the end of the month. You can pre-order your Premiere boxes now at mintinc.ca. They have tons of singles, memorabilia, other services. They do it all there. Also, you can look forward to Mint Inc. expansion in Ajax later this year. And Phil,
yeah.
you told me you stopped by Mint Inc. the other day.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I saw it. I walked in. Johnny gave me a big hug. It was great. I talked to Cardboard Cartel. His name's Aton. Had a great time.
Great
there.
guy.
Very, very. Aton has forgotten more than I'll ever remember. He is an encyclopedia of all hockey cards. Some people like that are just freak shows, eh? He's
maybe
one of
the
them.
gold standard of our masterclass series when he did on 80s O-Pee-Chee. He is a really interesting guy. I very much enjoy Aton.
Yeah, I actually enjoy his personality a heck of a lot more in person than on camera. He's very outgoing and yeah, he's fantastic, man. I've never actually introduced myself to him before, but give him a follow on Instagram, Cardboard Cartel. One of the most knowledgeable people you'll ever meet about all hockey cards. Just so much information. But yeah, Johnny's shop was great. It was packed. Like I showed up there in the middle of a Tuesday afternoon and there was like 15 people in the store. It was unbelievable.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I don't think anyone bought anything, but they were definitely loitering for sure.
Squatting.
Did you try on any merch?
No, I didn't touch anything. I know. No, he made me
what
do
about the
this
Batman
weird...
helmet? Was that still there?
I didn't go to that side. Johnny got all jacked up and excited, and he brought me this. I thought it was alcohol, and I really didn't feel like drinking in the afternoon. But he said there wasn't. Sure felt like there was, and it was a straight ginger shot. It was pretty cool.
Oh,
yeah.
Those are sour, right?
I did yeah, it wasn't sweet, that's for sure.
Okay.
If I had any cancerous cells, they're gone. That's for sure. Yeah, that stuff's pretty potent.
We're going to do kind of a new product releases roundup. Got a few quick hitters to get to. One of them is to do the top 5 early 24-25 Ultimate Collection sales. Although it was released on October 8th and we usually do it quicker, didn't get around to it, but better late than never, I guess. It's what we do here, make snap judgments on products based on early sales. So here's the top 5, still pretty early, highest selling 24-25 Ultimate Collection hockey cards along with each's respective highest sale. Like always, any sale made via eBay has been verified as paid for in Terapeak, and there's a few really fun ones to talk about, so excited to get to this. At number 5, we have a Macklin Celebrini rookie patch auto out of 15 with a very nice patch. Sold for $1,725 US by eBay on October 17th. And this to me feels like we talk about like Ultimate kind of being a shield or nothing product.
Mm-hmm.
Out of 15, that patch, the biggest rookie, it seems like that. Yeah, like in a different product that this, like in SP Authentic, this card would have had another 1,000 on top of it. Don't you think?
Well, like a limited materials? No, I don't think.
But I don't think they have an RPA out of 15 though.
You're right. The rookie, it's hard to give that comparison with an SPA.
Yeah, I was just trying to think of an equivalent, but I just feel like that the rookie patch autos, aside from the shields, are a little bit underappreciated, undervalued, however you want to put it.
I agree. I agree. Like, listen, you can get 4-color patch ultimate Brady Tkachuk rookie cards. I know he's not Celebrini, I know, but he's still a highly or medium sought after player. $100, $150. The ultimate patch cards just don't. They might start to if they keep looking like this. I mean, this is a beautiful card.
Beautiful.
I see what you're saying. I don't think I agree, though. I don't think I agree.
You're saying that this card being in this set hurts it price wise.
Yeah. I just feel like like this equivalent card in a different.
I'd agree with that. Yeah. Okay, I would agree with
that. But then again, the shields in Ultimate go for hundreds of thousands of dollars. So it's just kind of unique, I guess, about the set. Number 4 is another Celebrini. It's the Ultimate Personal Touch Rookie Auto. Oh, this one I can't wait to talk
That's
about.
a really nice card. Holy crap.
Oh, but so here's the thing, though, about this card. So it sold for $1,886 US by eBay on October 15th. So the concept of the card is, who is your NHL hero? And he just writes Sid. I think it's weird. It's like Sid.
Well, we know who he means.
Right? I don't know.
Sidney Crosby, Josh.
I get it. But to me, this card is a great concept. I just think it's weird to have a Macklin Celebrini rookie auto where he just wrote Sid on it.
Yeah, not in perfect cursive either.
Yeah, well, they don't teach kids.
Tablet kids. All these are tablet kids. Like my son. Oh, my God.
I don't know that it's a great idea. The execution's weird. Go ahead, Louis.
I don't know that I'd be like jumping up and down thinking, oh my gosh, I got to get this Celebrini card and it says Sid on it.
I love the card. I think it's a wicked card.
Great design.
I love it. I think it's very clean and simple, and less is more. I love the cursive with the strong non-cursive. Yeah.
I think it'd be cooler if it said back check, paycheck or something other than like OV.
Like or Dave.
Or Dave.
At number 3 is a Simon Nemec Shield Auto 101, sold for $1,900 US by eBay. Best offer on October 19th. Very off-centered shield. Are you still? What's the scoop on Nemec here, Louis? Are we thinking he's a bust? Is he still holding out hope?
No, I would still hold out. He's still playing very well. He's
okay.
He's a point producer for sure.
Number 2, now this is a card I was referencing in our whole little innovation and Fanatics talk. It's a Brian Leach patch auto 101 with a 1994 Stanley Cup final game used jersey patch in it.
Yeah, it's sick.
That's cool.
That is a sick card. Sick hockey player. Amazing autograph. He's American, you know.
He is. America. Yeah. I think that the more cards that we get like this, I get it, it's hard to do, the better. And here's the thing. I think this is the highest publicly selling Brian Leach card ever.
No kidding. Wow. You get me a Bobby Smith card like this, I would pay thousands of dollars. Brian Hayward, thousands of dollars. Yeah.
That's the point. You make an amazing card, and if you're a Brian Leach fan or collector, there's no amount of money that you're not spending to get this card. The second highest sale ever was one of the Panini Dominion Shield Patch 101 cards, Shield Patch Auto, that sold for under $800.
That's it?
Yes.
Wow.
I mean, again, to me, this is just very descriptive of like where the hobby needs to go and where the kind of these aspirational chase cards, as Grant Sandground put it, the impact that they can have.
Would you say aspirational chase cards?
Yeah,
I like that.
Like you aspire to get it.
Oh, I want someone to aspirationally chase me. Stupid Tiffany. Never text that.
Okay, so again, a banger card. Great job, Upper Deck. Amazing. And then the number 1 sale is, this is a card we had on our top 5 that I'm still confused by. It's the Frank Nazar and Connor Bedard rookie tandem shield patches out of 2 that sold for $6,695 US on October 13th via eBay. So nobody doubts that it's a Frank Nazar rookie, but is it a Bedard rookie? How could it be?
No.
It says rookie, but it's a 24-25 card, and Bedard's rookie is in 23-24. So I don't know.
It's a dual release, but on one card.
It's confusing. It doesn't make sense.
And where we got a comment from a number of people that said that it's too low, I kind of think that's why. Because it's not as... You go back to the last, like the Leach card, very straightforward. It's a jersey he wore in the 1994 Stanley Cup Finals. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Oh, and I should have mentioned on the Leach card too, on the back, where in the sort of the descriptive content, it does specifically say this is game used jersey worn during the 1994 Stanley Cup Finals. So again, bravo for Upper Deck. I'm doing that.
This card has pull out power. That's so gross, but it makes sense. So if you're walking around in like 15 years in your Pelican case and you bust this out, it has big pull out of your case power. People go, whoa! You probably won't even have to explain that it's not Bedard's rookie half card.
Fair.
Like, it's just got a big punch to it. I'll tell you what, this card has way bigger legs than any Ovechkin grade 8 out of 8. I ate the sandbox, whatever.
Maybe.
100%.
I wish they'd have just left the... I mean, they had to know what was going on. And maybe you wanted to promote Nazar and his rookie or what have you. But just across the middle there, if it just said tandem shield patches, dual tandem shield patches, get the rookie out of there, we wouldn't be talking about it at all.
Well,
As
there are a couple...
Bedard's rookie. It makes me think it's both their rookies. It really does. I bet you the guy who bought it might have even thought that.
But how could it be? To further complicate it,
not.
like I think in the Slab Sharks auction this week, there's the same card, but it's Macklin, Celebrini, and Will Smith. So it is both of their rookie year. So those are rookies, but is this a rookie? But how can it be if it's not Bedard's
What's
rookie
on the back? I think at all, is it on the back? Does it say printed in 25-26 or 24-25? That's what matters. If it says, well, Bedard's 23-24. Right? Yeah. So if it doesn't say 20, if it says 24-25, it's not a Bedard rookie. That's it.
I'm checking right now.
Okay.
The back of the card says 24-25 Ultimate Collection. And it says, you've received a trading card with Frank Nazar and Connor Bedard hockey memorabilia that has been certified to the Upper Deck Company as having been worn by the featured players. We hope you enjoy this piece. So it doesn't say anything about rookie for either. But it is a 24-25 card.
It could be a Bobo. Maybe they just weren't supposed to put a rookie on it. People make mistakes, and that's okay if they did. Maybe it's that. I don't think we'll get an answer on it. Yeah, well.
No, I mean, good on them. It's a great looking card. I think it's sick, but you can't have, even if it's Nazar's rookie, you can't have Bedard on there at the same time.
Yeah, I'm looking up really quick
Kenny from Imperial Garden Breaks on eBay. I'm pretty sure he has a McDavid 2015-16 dual cup shield, and Crosby's on it too. Now, obviously, it's not Crosby's year. I don't know. I'm gonna ask Kenny at the expo.
It can't be rookie though, because here's some other. I just looked up the checklist, hockeychecklist.com, and here's some other cards. There's Zachary Bolduc from the Blues with Jordan Kyrou. Well, that's obviously not a Kyrou rookie. Right. Lane Hudson, Cole Caulfield.
Yeah, but does it say rookie tandem shield patches on those cards?
Yes.
Oh shoot. Well, that's super silly then. I think someone made a Bobo on.
There's a Liam Ogren, Kirill Kaprizov, Cutter Gauthier, Trevor Zegras.
You know, if it said not rookie underneath Bedard's picture,
love that.
Yeah.
It's Frank Nazar's rookie shield tandemed with Connor Bedard, his teammate.
We need Billy to roll his eyes, put up his hands, be like, how do you guys not get this?
I'm sure, yeah, you're right. I'm sure there's a reason. I'm sure there's something, Phil, but it doesn't make sense looking at it.
Exactly. Phil, can you read? Phil? Okay. Phil, what does that say? That says tandem. There, I rest my case. Like, what? Like, what is happening?
Well, maybe you're right, Louis, but in the case of the Macklin Celebrini Will Smith, then it would be you guess you have to
that
know
one works, but the other ones you just
maybe they left the template on by maybe they Will Smith Celebrini. They're like, okay, get rid of the template, and they went to lunch and they forgot to delete trash bag the template. And, I don't know. Still an awesome card though. I love it.
Yeah. Well, there's your top 5 early ultimate sales. A couple other kind of quick hitting things is received an updated hockey release calendar from Upper Deck. So looking ahead over the next month or so, we have on October 29th, right before the Expo, 24-25 Premiere, another big set coming out. Then Expo week, so during the week of the Fall Expo, we have the Red Wings Centennial box set, and then the Series 1 retail that comes out on November 5th. And then Phil will be very excited to buy Black Diamond on November 19th.
I'm not doing it. No, do not come to. I'm not paying $500 to that again. I'm not doing it. And if you love Black Diamond, go Friday nights with Larry. Then I mean, I'm not doing Black Diamond. I'll even do Series 1 retail, but I'm not. I don't believe in that set. I don't.
Yeah. Well, I think you've made that disclaimer before.
I've not missed one. I even did the cup this year, and I still have the damaged cards. I'm
sad.
Gonna be. Yeah, that was probably my lowest point of last year. If I had to pick one, was opening that cup tin. That was very upsetting.
No.
Yeah, I was like, my heart was broken.
Yeah, you could see it all over your face. We'll get you a tin of. There will be a redemption.
Yeah,
for you at some point in that. Last thing, a new product release is it was announced. Speaking of the Fall Expo, the Wrapper Redemption program through Upper Deck. So how it works is if you are at the show and you buy one of the hobby boxes listed from a certified diamond dealer like Mint Inc., and you'll get a certificate that you can take to the Upper Deck booth and then redeem either the box you bought or a case for the special Expo packs that Upper Deck has. The hobby boxes that are eligible for the Wrapper Redemption program are 25-26 Artifacts, the new Series 1 25-26, 24-25 Ultimate that we just talked about, 24-25 Credentials, 24-25 Ice, and 20-25 Team Canada Juniors. So for every box you buy from a certified diamond dealer, you can get a pack, a limit 3 per day per person. And then if you want to go big and buy a case of any one of those products, you get 10 packs for every case, plus a randomly selected auto. Upper Deck usually has them displayed in their case, and that's where the biggest cards are. So
some beauties. They do a great job every year. I love the Wrapper Redemption. It's fantastic. Lots of fun.
No EX 2000.
Weird, eh?
Yeah, weird.
I think they're saving that if the power never comes on. We got to burn something.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Personal pickups. Philip, you got anything?
Bumkiss.
Yeah. Baba Louie.
No, let him go. It's funny.
Got one. Got one. Completely forgot about it till it came. I didn't even realize this. I'm pretty sure it was a Slab Sharks card. But it's a 24-25 SP Authentic Limited Auto Gold Nico Heischer.
Nice
gold.
Card.
Blue. What? It's blue.
The ink is, but I think the background is gold.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of what did I get in the mail? Because I haven't really bought anything. And
rando buying, Louis?
Oops.
Cookie of the Month Club.
I don't remember it, so I'll take it.
Well, now that I can buy Kaprizov again, I picked up a 2022-23 O-Pee-Chee Platinum Retro Houndstooth, one of my favorite parallels. These are out of 15. I'm a big fan of the Houndstooth from the 22-23 Platinum design. It's not my favorite Platinum set overall, but I love kind of the goldy. It's like orange gold sort of coloring.
It's a big step up from 21-22.
Yeah. So excited to get this card. And I found that this year's Houndstooth are a little bit cheaper than other years. So I didn't have to spend an arm and a leg too, which was nice.
Like your mother.
You.
Stop it.
Stop it. Beautiful Kaprizov, Josh.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Josh's mom is beautiful.
She is. Beautiful woman. If you like the episode, please leave a rating review on Apple, Spotify, whatever podcast app you listen to us on. If you love the show, you want to support us, you want to chat with us on the Hockey Cards Gongshow Discord server, please consider a $5 a month donation. Join our $9.99 support level tier on Patreon. Link is in the show description, our Instagram and TikTok profile, on our website, hockeycardsgongshow.com, or on Patreon's website, patreon.com. Search for Hockey Cards Gong Show, boys and girls. We're on social media. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube. The Hockey Cards Gong Show podcast is a production of $1 Ventures, LLC. Bye, guys. Baba Louie, take us out.
Bye.
Yo, it's the Gong Show. We're dropping the facts. Hockey cards on fire. No holding us back. Josh looking sharp, the face of the scene. Feeling pork chop pants, rocking it clean. Baba Louie in the booth, he's the man with the plan. The best producer in all the land. Gong Show Nation, let's hit the flow. It's the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Let's go, let's go. Wanna say I'm in the show.
Amen, brother.